Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. I'm going to do a little gluing tonight and thought I'd bring you along. I can't seem to figure out the cord situation, you guys, so it's just going to dangle maybe where you can see it a little bit. I don't know, like that. I don't know what else to do. So anyway, so what? I want to craft. I have a little bit of time. It's nighttime. I know that nighttime's not my best brain functioning time in terms of crafting or creativity or anything like that, but I do want to spend a little bit of time down here. One, for a couple of reasons. I haven't been down here in a little bit. And two, we're going to be gone on good day tomorrow, like leaving early in the morning. So I won't get any time tomorrow. Tonight is Saturday night. My day is gone. And I just thought, yeah, I'd like to spend some time. But again, I don't have like the brain capacity really to, taking you with me here, to do some more detailed stuff that I'd actually like to do. But I did film a haul for you yesterday, and then today we had a really good day. We had brunch, and then I had to go get my car, like serviced, nothing big, but I'm just a little annoyed, quite frankly. Since you asked, I'll tell you. I take it in regularly. I only go to the dealership, right? They're the only people that have ever touched my car. And every time I go in, they're like, you don't need to make an appointment. You just come in. Like, it's no big deal because it's just like oil change, whatever. So I didn't make an appointment. And I get in there and they're like, oh, we changed our policy. We only take appointments on the weekends. And I was like, no, and no, like, no. And they're like, we're so sorry. I was like, okay. But like, I drove like 45 minutes to get there. So they're like, oh my gosh, we so appreciate your business. And I was like, yeah, well, we need to figure out something because, well, whatever. So it worked out. They're like, well, it will probably be like an hour and a half. I'm like, no problem. Like, I'm already here by the time I drive home and back and whatever. And I said, no problem. Let's just do it. Right. And so I went walking and went to the thrift store and just walked around, and it was fine. It all worked out. It was great. But that was like the chunk of my day, quite honestly. By the time I drove out there and then waited an hour and a half and then drove home. And so it's like 6 something at night now. And I'm like kind of spent. So welcome to the desk. Yes. 500 projects going on at once in my brain. Last night, I was like literally down here folding paper because I wanted to use the one I had, and I know I can't, when you have something and you put that little sticky on it, like the last one, make copies before you use the last one. Before I used the last one, I wanted to make some more because I know I'll forget how to make these. And so, here is the original. I obviously like it more out of this paper than this, but anyway, that's why all of this is here. So I have a couple things I want to work on. One, I want to do some gluing, and I brought these out just as inspiration. But two, I want to do some quick painting. It's not even, I don't even want to say it's painting. Let's not call it painting. Let's just say we're adding color. This is a strip of paper that could be saved, but I'm going to put it in the trash. Do you like my, yeah, this is what I do when I, yeah, need to concentrate or, okay. Draw little tiny circles over and over and over in a very repetitive way. Okay. I got out some music sheets because I want to use this for what we're doing today. So I will drop a brush or two into the water real quick and get out some paints. I'm going to get out the crappy paint because I still love it. And maybe some of those waxy, weird crayons. I don't know. I don't know what exactly I'm doing in terms of, I'm just going to put some paint on here so we have it. It may be used today. It may not be used today. And it does not matter. Okay, I'm feeling very like we want to do fallish stuff, but let me get let me get some colors on here, and we'll just figure out, and maybe we'll do some colors that go together, or maybe we won't. I'm not too sure. All right, we'll do this pink. Isn't it weird? Look at the pink, you guys. It's like I've almost used it, which is just so not me. It's just so funny, but I'm kind of proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? And then this is, I don't know why this orange doesn't, it's very hard. You can see. We'll get some of that in there. Such a pretty orange though. And we'll ooch. And then we're just going to let this dry as I work on some more color on some other things. And then we're going to glue and like collage some stuff, because I am ooching and wanting to work in my Collage Weekly Planner and my other journal prompt books. And I just thought, let's cover them first this time instead of last. Like, so they're dressed, you know, we can always add to it, but let's at least get them started and just see what it feels like. I'm going to leave this with kind of some more blobby pieces on it, just like that, to dry for a little bit. We might have to help it a little bit, which is okay. I don't know what's going to post when. I wanted to show you, I did take all my stuff out of my round flower holder, and I got this at my haul yesterday. Now this one's actually kind of cool, and I didn't know this. These little pieces come out, so you could make bigger boxes if you wanted to, but I kept them small. These are all my brads. That's not accurate. These are not all my brads. These are some of my brads. But I am so much happier with them in a square box. There is something about a square shape that makes me happy, as opposed to a round or a heart or a triangle or something like that. You know, just stow stuff, it just doesn't seem as, I don't know, whatever. I can tell you right now, this one needs a little black and a little gray and a little orange maybe, because I'm feeling Halloween on this one. So we probably won't be using this one today, but that's all right. We'll play with it a little bit. So my little bird is not super happy. The team is traveling for the first time this weekend. And she, of course, is not traveling because she's not playing, and which we knew. It's not new information. It's just the reality has hit now because she's left there, and the team is traveling. She's not the only one, obviously. The other players that aren't traveling because they didn't make the cut this weekend or whatever, right? I mean, anyway, it's hard managing her mood when she's not here. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. We're going to do some, and we may or may not cut these up. We'll see. Ooh, that's very watery. But that's okay. We'll see if it likes that. And we'll put that aside to dry for right now. And then we'll do one more. And let's see what this one wants. I'm curious if we can do like in my gross dirty water. Look at my yellows are just empty. Yellow is probably the color I use most just on backgrounds and stuff because it's just so light, right? I don't know what's flipping on my desk, nor do I particularly care. It doesn't really matter, I guess. All right, let's see if we can get... Neither one of these greens is... the light green is amazing. Neither one of these greens is exactly kind of what I was maybe hoping for on here, but because right now this looks like a giant carrot, which is not the go-to. But that's all right. It doesn't... literally does not matter. We'll just keep playing with it until we get something we like. That may or may not be today. And that's okay too. This is a really pretty color though. This is a fun fall. Yeah. Oh, look at that. What is that? Like an amber? Oh, that's pretty. Wow. Okay. That's happy. That makes my heart happy right now. That brought us like from Easter to pumpkins. And then this green's just too bright. So we will either, I mean, again, I don't even know what this is for, but I did want some music paper to maybe cut up for these collages. And so I thought maybe I would just get some drying here as we chit chat. And oh, it looks very pink as I put it over there. So that'll be interesting. Now, these are fun. These are just labels. I often color labels and just kind of send them out in Happy Mail. But oh, that's funny. Well, I obviously got them at the thrift store. And so, okay, two things off the bat. One, I'm actually going to put something down because I don't want this soaking up all the water right now because I'm going to be working on it. So let me just find a little something, something. Okay. Here is just a little paper towel. One, when you make these or use these, you obviously can use the colored dots and then, save this as a stencil, right? Because it's kind of fun to ink over or whatever. I don't know. That's what I do anyway. If you didn't already do that little tidbit. And this may be something that a better watercolor would handle a little bit better. But I think this is fine. Let's see, what have we not done? Look at this pretty aqua. And we just want like a little, so maybe they'll have some different colors on them. And then now I'm in a little bit of a bind because why? Anything I put on here is going to kind of smudge that, and I don't necessarily want that. So we'll carefully. It's just a fun little way to add a little bit of color to a page. We might go back in and add some wax crayon stuff to it. Yeah, and you can't do too much water on these. I'm going to actually not do a lot of these right now because, yeah, I don't have a lot of places to dry right now. You guys, I almost bought the coolest thing at Goodwill today. I'm kind of sad I didn't. This is the one time as I can't even find a place to dry. They had like this, I don't know what you call it. I call it a clothes dryer, hanging thing, like a hanger. Like it looks like it was an octopus. It had arms that came down and it had clothespins. I would say hang lingerie from it, maybe, ladies. It's obviously you could dry anything from it. I do believe that's what it's for, is to dry things. But anyway, I used to have something similar years and years and years and years ago, but I would hang all my papers on it. And I'm sad I didn't get it. I don't know why I didn't get it. I think I thought I wasn't going to get anything at the moment. Anyway, whatever. Oh, this little guy found a new home right there. Okay, let's chat about what we're going to do today, shall we? I want to make... I'm still trying to figure out the cord. Okay. This is the Collage Weekly Planner from last year. This is my third one. And I already had this piece of paper. You can see it's a notebook paper. It still has the stuff on it, that I had collaged all over. And so I used it as a cover and literally made a junk journal out of papers. I mean, it wasn't adhered to anything as a cover. It's literally the cover. Okay. So anyway, kind of did that. When I went to, and I have 3 of these and they're all different. When I went to use this year, if you haven't seen those videos, I had a set of 3 books. Now they're bigger than this. I cut them down to the size I want. This is the first one. And so this is weeks 1 through 18. And you can see right here, this craft color. It is not, this is what it looks like before. I'm going to see if I can get you in here. I had a comment that was kind of like, sometimes it's hard to see. So I'm going to try and get you a little closer. Okay. Anyway, I don't know, before, after, right? Before, after. But I thought, let's go ahead and cover it now beforehand. So like I said, so it'll be dressed. Okay. So this is just another piece of collage that I had done. This one is like all napkins. And it was just on a magazine piece. You can see right here, it was on a magazine page and it just had something under it. You can see writing, I don't know, whatever. So that's kind of the idea. That's what we're going for. This is the book I got out to see if I would pull one of these covers for the last one. I ended up not, because I found a different one like this loose one. So, I mean, we could use one of these, but I thought it would just be fun to make another one. I mean, so we could do something like this and then paint, you know, maybe the edges or something. But anyway, so these are some of my glue pages that I've done. They're not finished. Some I like more than others, right? You may have seen these before. I tend to show them to you when I do them or whatever. And yeah, you can just see they're on the back of workbook pages, right? So some are different sizes, just a notebook paper. This is just super fun to do, right? If you're bored or you're watching TV or even at your desk, if you're watching I don't know, a Zoom class or something, I don't know. This one's more done. It has some nail polish dots on it already. And again, we could use this, you know, I could use this as the cover, but I'm in the mood to make one or two or whatever we want to do. Let's just glue some stuff. That's what I'm saying. So, I'm laughing because so many of these are pink and I'm not a pink girl, as you all know. And I think the reason some of them are pink is because it's like what I have left after I don't even know. Maybe I'm stretching and trying to do new stuff. Who knows? These are loose in the book. This is it says scrapbook. It's obviously a brown paper book. Now, it's very interesting. This is very dark for me because those napkins are transparent, obviously. And so, but this was just some more gluing that, you know, I've done at different times. Obviously, if you put regular paper on it, then this one's kind of fun. Actually, I like this one. Then the craft paper doesn't show through as much. And sometimes I just choose like 3 or 4 papers to play with, like I did on this one. Or these, right? I think you've seen all these, but if you're new here, welcome. I'm super glad you're here. This just kind of got my brain going. I got it out to see if I was going to use one. And like I said, I was just like, I'm in the mood to make one. So let's just make one. I have no idea what it's going to look like. This was like all washi tape, obviously. And I've obviously used part of it for something. I made a card for someone in Happy Mail or did something with it. So it has half of it. Yeah. This was all pieces of Christmas cards, like from 3 years ago or something. Because I wanted a way to kind of keep some of them, so I cut them all up. And now I have a better way, which I learned from Elizabeth, but I made a card book. But this was kind of fun. But I'll like never use this. I don't know what I'd use this for. Like that's literally a waste, but it was fun to make. This one I like, but again, see the color difference. So this one's more primary colors. Not done, but that's okay. All right. So this is kind of where we're at, but I'm not going to do it in this book. Okay. I just got that out for a little bit of inspiration and to show you guys. And so, and I don't want to glue right on here for whatever reason. That's not how my brain works. So I have made, I have gotten out 2 pieces of a book. I have taped them together. And we are going to glue on this, and then I will adhere it as the cover. Okay, it's plenty big. It will be a little bit bigger, or we'll trim it off, or we'll whatever. Okay, so this is what we're gonna cover. This is what we're gonna glue on. Okay, there you go. Now what? I have no idea. Obviously, I could pull from my scraps. I don't know why. I had this vision of going through my scrap drawer and I don't know, pulling some papers, but maybe we can be even more organized than that. I'm not even too sure. I'm not too sure I want to make just a master board thing and like cover the whole back with bigger pieces. I was going to like color code. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just play. Can you even see that now that I brought you in close enough? Sort of. Yeah. All right, can you hear the wind chimes, you guys? And what a gorgeous day it was today. Like overcast a little bit and just lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so should we use a piece of paper from the scrapbook thing? I guess we have to choose like a color. I feel like I need at least something to choose something. There you have it. If that's not clear as mud, something to choose something. I feel like I am not getting a new piece of paper out. I just made an executive decision. That seems ridiculous. I have literally drawers full of stuff. I have scraps and I have magazines that are already cut out, you guys. Okay, here's my scrap drawer. I do have a magazine that needs some love over there that we might rip up. Okay, I'm tempted with this pile. These are all painted papers just for texture, so we'll pull some of that. I could cover it with this, like literally. I love this piece of paper so much. Okay, I'm going to put that as my inspirational piece since we are still in August. We are going to use some colors that remind me of the season we're in. It won't be like summer, Here's a fun band we made. What do they call these? Snippet rolls or snippet. So that's just a huge piece of collage that I cut into strips. Right? And Mod Podged already. So I don't necessarily want to use that right now just because it already has the texture on it. Don't you worry. I'm going to Mod Podge the whole thing when we're done. It's all right. That's all right. See all these I cut apart for a journal I'm working on. See the color theme there? Mm-hmm. See? Good job, Allison. Using colors that isn't your normal go-to. Oh, look at that. Okay. I'm tempted. I'm tempted by this. Let's do that. And this. Some of it's a little... Now, I don't actually want too much of this cardstock. I mean, that is... I love it. I love it. I love it. And some of it I love so much I don't want to use it, but we're gonna use it up. Do we want purple on this? Don't know. Okay. All right. So here's the other big thing, and I'm going to tell you right now, this one's going to be a ripped one. If that's not your jam, you're going to have to look away. I feel like there's a lot of blue, blue-green going on. Here's some red, but I don't want all solids either. That's a gorgeous red. Holy cow. Ooh, that's fun. Is that fun? Well, if it doesn't get used on this one, it'll get used on the next one. Oh, here's all my summer papers from last year. Oh, here's another green. I'm obviously drawn to the green right now. Look at this delicious piece of... Whew. All right. Yeah, I could do a whole thing. I do tend to kind of go in themes or colors, and I know that's not always great. Like I know I would like to try and not do that all the time. It's just kind of how my brain tends to work. I'm also trying to feel these a little bit as we go through. I don't need like super thick everything paper. Well, I guess let's try it. I guess I actually really like that arrow. I almost found another arrow, but I really like this one. So let's pull that. And then my thought was, only because these are so nicely cut, and I think I will pull this little janky pile of messed up yumminess and see if there's anything in here. I'm not loving any of these. Okay, let's start with what we have. And then we can also pull, gosh, we have so many painted envelopes. That is an easy one. We also have, oh my gosh, you guys, I have not shared with you. I haven't even brought it home yet. I got a donation from someone I work with of like the most amazing magazines. I mean, some of them are from the 50s. This one's obviously not, but I pulled this one because I was I was working on a prompt, obviously, and needed a robot. So I haven't used it yet. I haven't actually pulled anything yet, but oh my gosh, see this. So, but I was just laughing because, you know, when you have something in your awareness, you see more of it, right? And so now everywhere I look, I'm like, oh, robot, robot. Oh, I just said, we're gonna rip. This is what I said. I love the saint. I'm trying to like see if I can still save maybe the saint for something else, is why I was going to cut it, because, all right. So what I was saying is the decision I have made for this one is that I do want to rip these papers and not have them perfectly all square and cut really nicely. Oh, how to make a piñata. I love these papers in here. I don't know. Just trying to look for some patterns, or look at that tiger, you guys. Stunning. You would be so pretty on this page, guy. This is pretty. Well, it's. I don't know if it'll show up or not. Oh, well, okay. That's that. And let's see what else. Anything else in here that we want to pull right now? This is kind of fun. Okay, let's play, shall we? Let's play. I do love this magazine. I want to find more. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. So let's, oh, here's something else I rescued from the trash. So I made all these little dots out of melted melted little plastic beads. and obviously separated them all out and whatever. And then I was like, I'm not using these, I'm giving them away. And when we went to the thrift store today, we made a huge donation. We loaded up my husband's truck, and I literally was seeing people like use them again. I was like, I can't let them go. I haven't used them, but guess where they are? They're right here in front of me. They're not going to go on this, but I was giggling so bad because yeah. Okay. Okay. I have trash. I do have these. Let me just get an eyeball for what, I mean, they are double-sided, which is where I hesitate to use them because, well, that one's not, but it's ugly. Yeah. Yeah. If they're already double-sided, I can obviously use them for other stuff. And okay, we're not, they just survived another day. Okay. And I absolutely love this, and I might have to use it, but okay. So we have too much paper for this piece, but that's okay. Let's, and I have been watching, I don't know if everyone's just in this mode. Maybe it's the moon or something, you guys. Maybe it's the end of summer. I don't know. There's lots of people gluing paper. I think it's just relaxing. And I think a lot of people just kind of need some relaxing stuff right now. So it's kind of just the energy. I'm not too sure. But let's play. And again, I am not going to try and be like, this is the cover. I really am trying to kind of make this a hodgepodge. And so, but when I say ripped pieces, they're going to be like this. They're not going to be square. And, so I am going to start with ripping some pieces and see where that gets us, because I don't want this one to be super square. And I'm going to start with some longer pieces that would give me more options, obviously. Now, I have a really bad, I sometimes literally work myself into a little spot, I would say a corner, but it's usually actually not a corner. I sometimes work myself into like a little situation where there's like a hole and there's nothing on it. Anyway, so we'll see where this goes. We'll see. All right. So far, this is what we have. Now, this obviously is one of my favorite papers. You know, this is out of one of my journals, and, I think, sometimes I try and not use these little doodles, but I think for this kind of thing, maybe we want the little doodles. Maybe. That's a little distinct for me. I don't know if that's the right word, but I think you get what I'm saying. All right. So tomorrow we're going to go. My husband woke up this morning. He's like, hey, do you want to go to Oregon tomorrow? And I was like, sure. So we're going to wake up early and drive down because Montana is playing Oregon tomorrow. And even though our girl's not playing, we're going to go watch the team, which will be super fun. So we'll drive down for the day and make a day of it. And yeah, so that's kind of fun. I mean, it's some driving, but what do I care? He does all the driving, so. And it's not that I can't drive. I mean, obviously I drive when I go on the road trip with the kids or whatever. I don't know. I've certainly done my share of driving, but if it's a choice between the two of us, he really likes it. And I am a super good co-pilot and navigator, even though you don't need a navigator anymore, but sometimes you do. And then I'm a really good sleeper. So yeah, so it all works out. It all works out. All right, so I'm going to take a big strip off of this one. And see, we're going to have plenty to make plenty more. I'm ripping it across because if I rip it this way, obviously I get one long strip. So I am going to rip this one across in a couple pieces. And then this one, I think I'll just kind of take a strip out of this way. It just kind of leaves us more options later, right? This one's a little hard, so I'm actually not going to rip. I think I'll do something, more like that with this one because I don't want a strip of this. Oh, and this one's gorgeous. I'm not too sure. Now, I'm just doing papers right now, so I'm not going to like cut out the star and put it on here. That's not what I want on this one. So we'll just take some strips. And that was probably kind of dumb. I probably should have used this half so I have a solid journal card, but I can still get a good chunk like right here if I want to save that. I'm actually not going to I'm not going to use this one right now. It's going back in the drawer. It's a beautiful piece of red, and red is it's a little hard to come by sometimes, a good red. Now, so this one I'm going to do what I just said, and I'm going to take a piece of it because it's really pretty. Let's just take like a 4-inch piece here and we'll save this piece. In fact, we can square. I don't know why I stuck the weird end in, but I did. There we go. I don't know. All right, we'll save this square here. Go back in the bucket. And we can do the same. We can square some of these up. So they have a nice chunk of a beautiful piece to use. I think I'm making it harder on myself. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll save this. That's close enough. That's also, I'm going to leave that actually because we might use it. Okay, let's stop fiddling with that. All right. Ooh, this looks yummy. All right. This looks yummy. What do you do when you do this? Do you sort them by color? Do you mix them all together? How do you collage? Again, this was kind of my inspirational piece. So we're in there. I mean, I know some people are very, very particular and but I see the sorting thing already is not working for my brain. So I normally do this. I normally kind of have the pieces. I don't know what is over here. Oh, more corners. See, I folded a bunch last night and they fold 2 different ways. And so if you were here for the first video, that was super fun. Allison learning how to fold. Okay, so this we can just save. And I think we can do the same for the bottom. This paper is so fun. Okay, and then this we can use today. And then this, oh, look at the little August. We'll save that and put it in the journal, maybe for today's page. I have a giant piece right here. Oh, that doesn't need to go out. It's in the scrap drawer, which is why it's lost, because it doesn't belong in there. You also have seen me futz with that because I don't know where it goes anymore is the problem. All right, here we go. Now, this is exciting because I think that no, I'm cheating. Well, I'm not cheating, but like in my brain, I'm already already know this edge is too big. So I was like, if I put this here, like it's not going to show probably. I'm going to end up cutting it off. So it would have to be almost a little bit wider. I'm not too sure if it's just the, it's almost just to the where the words are, the type. We need a little bit more to wrap around here, but almost really to the edge of the words is our workable area that's going to actually show. So that's just a little in my brain moment there, just so we, all right, and we'll save that piece. Okay. I am feeling drawn to, I feel like is going to start us off strong, this little leopard. Now, look at what I'm going to use, you guys. I have not watched. Some of you commented, like Shannon Green uses this and stuff. I'm excited. I have not watched her video. I haven't found it yet, but I'm going to go find it because I still don't know what the heck I'm doing with it, but I'm doing it. So here is my thought. I thought I pulled it. You guys, I pulled... okay, well, two things. I pulled a card because I think that is going to make it easier. There was a fad a little bit ago. You know me, I gotta get what you guys got. I'm not, you know. I guess I'll leave that out. Where is that? I bought that stupid makeup spreader thing from Dollar Tree, right? That everybody had to have. It's like, I don't know where it is. Okay, we'll try the card. I don't think it's going to work. I wasn't in love with it when I bought this silly thing. Everyone was like, oh, these are amazing. And I didn't have great luck with it. Now, part of that I'm realizing may just be me and how I work with stuff. I just may not be super comfortable with it. I'm not too sure. So I think what I'd like to do is I'd like to, put some glue on this paper. Oh, geez. Okay. I think I'd like to put some glue on the paper. Yeah? Yeah. And then, I don't know what I'm doing. This I don't think I like because it's so thin. I think that's part of the issue. So I was thinking the thicker thing on the end. You guys legit, like I got it. Oh, here's one. Excuse my reach. Here I go. Okay, because I have two. So here is what I'm talking about. Do you remember these? I have another one. So I'm wondering if this is a better situation. Oh, this might be a better situation. I also feel like I'm using a lot of glue because I know when I do this, I don't use that much glue. Because sometimes I don't know. We're just going to have to see, okay? We're going to have to work it out together. You and me, we're all here. And then we're just going to glue. So, see, so I will randomly kind of like do this and then I work myself into a situation. It's okay though. It's okay. And I'm consciously not going to put it like right in the middle because I don't want it like lined up right on that spine. Like that I know. Oh, see how it's not flat though? See how it's a little bit of a turn? Because I think it's supposed to be for your cheekbone. No, I did not just rub glue all over myself. But see, this is not working for me. I'm very not. This is bothering me. Okay, that's going in the water. Oh, that's lovely though. But see, look at all the glue I pick up when I do that because, yeah. Okay. I don't know, you guys. Help a sister out, would you? If you have figured out this glue thing, let me know. Yeah. All right, we're going to, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. We're going to kind of do that. Well, I don't care. Let's just put down the whole shebang shaboom. Here we go. Because why not? Like, for real. Why not? So I think I'll try a strip of this. And then, and I kind of wish it was purple, to not to be whatever, but then you could see it because I don't know where my magic clear glue is right now. And I'll tell you what's not going to work, and that's me putting it on every little piece of paper. So this is what we're dealing with right now. We're gonna make it work. All right. What are you guys working on? Catch me up. I haven't actually done a glue sheet in a while. This is not sticking. This is cardstock. It's the cover of the magazine, and you can tell this corner's coming up right here. That's why I'm futzing with it a little bit there, but that's all right. And do I have glue there? Feels like it. We'll know in a minute. We'll know in a minute. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't have the brain capacity right now to... And I didn't want to just journal about my day right now, quite frankly. I mean, it was what it was. We didn't, really do the much, but I felt like let's just go create a little something so I can then feel like my my book has a little outfit on, because we don't want it to feel naked. And I'm that week 1, no, that book number 1 has weeks 1 through 18 in it. And so and it's week, like, I don't even know what, 35, 30 something in real life. So, all right. Now this, like, legit may barely show, which, again, completely fine. So we'll just find some more spots. I know some people are very meticulous with this, and again, not me. So we just have to all kind of do what brings us joy. And somehow piecing these little things together with no goal in mind allows my brain to kind of like, it's okay. There's no right way to do this. And so I can't get it wrong, I think, is part of it for me, which is why maybe, this corner and I we're going to have a little come to Jesus meeting here in a little bit, but we'll wait. So I'm already thinking that I really like the darker colors here. I'm already thinking I want to get out my glue stick. See, I'm not liking this knife thing 1 iota. So, but it's also all going to be Mod Podge, so that relieves me of some of this stress a little bit too. All right. So the boy started school. Classes are going well. Little Rue starts on Monday. So she has some things she needs to work out, of course. I think I shared with you when they assigned her classes, they, see, I feel like I even want to just do this. That just makes me happy. And I apologize. My nose is a little stuffy right now. I'm listening to myself and realizing, don't know what that's about. She got signed up for too many classes, and they did that on purpose. But you know, come Monday, it'll be all right. She's going to have to make, well, not Monday, but, you know, she can't go to all the classes. There's too many. So they're going to have to make some decisions on what's happening. And unfortunately, she had to drop one of the classes that that she kind of wanted to take this first semester, but it just literally did not work out in her schedule. Like, they won't let athletes take classes at certain times, obviously. And so she already had to drop that one, which she was a little bummed about. So, yeah. All right. Okay, I'm liking that. When some is over and some is under. That makes me happy there. All right. We'll get maybe another strip. Again, I mean, maybe I should use the whole. I actually don't want to use this. This is very thick, and I don't want to use it on this edge because it either, well, I guess I'm going to cut it, huh? You guys, there's glue already there. Guess what? Oh, it's really mad at me now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, guess what? That piece is going right there. Yeah, so this glue is very interesting. It's sticky. I mean, I can feel it, but it's not holding, so it means it dried a little bit. I'm going to have to go watch Shannon's video. I think it's a learning curve with this glue for sure. But I'm liking it. It's good glue. I'm just not used to using it, right? You guys think about that? Like, you learned to use glue a very long time ago. Well, I think most of us did, at least. And so, you know, your hand kind of works a certain way. And I know, like, it's just comfort. Like, you're used to kind of manipulating things. I don't know. Anyway. And I never learned to spread glue with a knife. Or whatever this is. I don't even know what this thing is. What is this, you guys? What are you supposed to use this for? I mean, it's not a knife, but I'm going to put that up in that corner, knowing, again, we're not going to use it all, so that's okay. And maybe some blue. We'll see. We had a little bit of a cooler day today, which I think I shared, which was just gorgeous. And then tomorrow should be, I think, about the same. And then this week it goes like back up. So to the 90, almost 90. This is a fun piece, but it already has Mod Podge on it. So I'm going to save it. Yeah, so I'm happy that it's starting to come down a little bit. Although next week, yeah, well, it's supposed to be like 90 again, I guess. So and then next weekend here in the US is Labor Day weekend. It's a long weekend. I don't think we really have any plans, but most schools go back like right before Labor Day or definitely right after. So it's a big kind of change in, you know, schedules for people. My work becomes bananas again. Everybody does better during summer. And then school starts and And then, yeah. Then we get lots of phone calls again. Okay. Whoa, what's going on? I have sticky on places because I can't see where I put it. And I'm totally cheating because I actually don't, I want this like right here. So let me find another piece that's not red. See, this is maybe where I would maybe start to separate them a little bit because maybe I don't want a certain color right here. What color do I want right there? You guys, do I ever film a video where I'm like, I wish, I think every one of my videos, I'm like, I wish I was live with you guys. Because I know you would be helping me right now with like, choose this color. This is the other thing I run into is if I'm working with colors, then I run into a thing where it's like stuck together and it's too much of the same color. That's the other issue. Okay, I'm going to do this. And then, you guys, I literally can't tell if there's glue there. This is bananas. Okay. All right. Let's do that. I don't like that. Let's not do that. I would like the white to go over the red. And it still comes up. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's a little bit too much of the same thing right there for me, but it's okay because this is just the first layer. It'll have other stuff over it. And let's put it in big perspective. It's like the cover to a junk journal collage book. Just big picture. It's all going to be okay. So I may or may not have cut enough pieces. I thought I had plenty of pieces. So see, okay, so this is where, do I have you? Can you see what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. So this is like a little square right here. Excuse me as I step on stuff on my floor. Like this piece doesn't fit in there, and I'd like this piece there, but I think I would like a piece that covers it. So, that piece doesn't cover it either, Allison. What the what? And my fingers are gluey. Well now, you don't say. Here, look at what we have right here. But see, that's kind of, what color do I want up there? I actually would like this piece up there. So yes, if I had separated my colors, then I would have, that is not big enough, is it? It is big enough because we don't need the whole edge. Stop it. All right. Okay. There we go. I guess we're going to leave it like that. For whatever reason, and I don't know why, sometimes I'm very clear that I'd like one edge over the other, and I don't know when that is, or like I don't have a formula or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just like, if I look at this and I'm like, oh, I definitely wanted the other edge, to show as opposed to that. This is one of those. I'd like this blue edge to be over the green. Why? I don't know. But I'm not too sure. Oh, look at that. It's going to let me. And I'm not too sure I like that either, but we're going to go with it. All right, there it is. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. We're doing great. This little, well, what am I? I was going to put it in the trash. That's a bad idea. Because it might be the missing piece we need somewhere. The other awareness I have is that I do really like doing puzzles. And so part of this, maybe a little bit of that. I actually don't like that there. So we'll put it over here. Because there's no right piece, right? I'm not looking, but I do enjoy kind of fitting things together. I'm actually going to overlap it a little bit. I know, again, some of you really like things square and lined up, and I obviously don't need that on here. So I was watching, who was I watching? Oh, Pam at the Paper Outpost. And she was on whatever the day's video was, because she posts like every other day or something. Anyway, and how we got on it, how we got on it, like I was there. How she got on the topic, I'm not 100% sure, but she was talking about smells and how they're so distinct and they're one of our, sharpest senses, and it brings us smack dab back to a memory, right? Which would be great right now because I don't remember what I was going to tell you about it. Oh, that's beautiful, Allison. That's gorgeous. Literally don't remember what I was going to tell you. I had a point with that. Shoot. It'll come back. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Was it something about edges? Because I think that's what I was talking about. Don't know. All right. Well. All right. I am loving this orange color on the painted envelope, so that's fun. And we have, oh, look at that little ditty of a tag I made last night. Literally a scrap. And then I was playing with the new stamps I got. Shh, don't tell anybody. It was another haul. I know. Oh, I'm loving this orange. Oh my gosh. Have I mentioned it's like my favorite color? It's weird because I think I've said this before too. If people outside of the crafting world ask me what my favorite color is, it's always green. But it's like for a completely different reason. It's very interesting to me. So, but I do love orange. I mean, I love wearing orange too, but green, well, different colors elicit different energy, right? And different, yeah. So I think green is often what I go to because of what I do for work, and it's very calming, right? So I have a lot of green in my office. Who was I just talking to about this? We were talking about the psychology of food marketing and food in general, right? And all food, for the most part, as an example, that has my bubbly water in it, and it just makes me so happy. Almost all food places are red, if you don't already know that. And that is why, right? Because it's warm color, it elicits the sense of eating. And obviously food places want you to eat. And so almost all fast food restaurants are red. Anyway, so green is very calming and soothing and like tranquil. I wear a lot of green. Yeah, but I do love orange. Orange is very energy producing and bright and, it's energizing, literally. And the smell alone can induce energy and reduce anxiety. So you can smell an orange and it will help with reducing depressive thoughts and anxiety. Little tidbit for you today. how we got on that little train wreck. No idea, but welcome. Welcome. All right, I think we'll do something like this. I don't know. As much as I say I don't like this knife, it seems to be the only thing I can figure out to work. It's all for fun, you guys. It's just like, I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Now, I'm actually going to do this, okay? Just so my brain isn't too focused on what's happening in one spot, because this could now be my front or whatever. So that helps me a little bit. I actually feel like I'm running out of papers. What's happening? I felt like I ripped up way too much paper, and we're using it up, which is brilliant. But I think I'm going to have to cut some more is my point. Yeah, I like that there. All right. All right, that's exciting. Except for the fact that my fingers are super, super sticky, which is fine. It just is what it is. Yeah. Does this go here? Sure does. You guys, it's like flypaper. That's what it's like. You put the glue down, it dries, and then if you stick something to it, it's like, oh, it's done. That's the fly has to stay there. Oh gosh, that's hilarious. And there's a little piece right there. Do you see it? A little word. So with layer number 2 or whatever, if I don't cover it right now, which I don't think I'm going to, we'll obviously put something there. Okay. So don't panic. It's going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. This is here, so I don't necessarily want that right there. That's too yellow. You guys, I think I'm going to have to pull another piece of paper. Oh, well, we have more paper right here. Okay, let's put away this beautiful signature piece because, oh, gorgeous. It's gorgeous. You guys, I don't know what we're doing with the DOG tomorrow. Mr. Buddy Boy, I think he has to come with us. Which may or may not make for a long day. I mean, we can't leave him here. I mean, I could leave him here and like kind of tell the neighbor, but he would be, I think, kind of mad at us, honestly. And when I say mad, I mean, kind of like disoriented, not maybe understanding exactly what's happening. So I certainly don't want to. I'm trying to think, like, do I want a big piece that covers that whole thing, or do I want another strip this way, but it would be a strip and then a chunk, and this is a chunk, so it'd be like chunk, chunk, strip, strip. So I'm thinking more of a bigger piece here, but it just seems so big. That's a lot. That's what my brain spends time on. And there's no glue there. Did you see me? The fly paper. Yeah. Can you hear him clip-clopping? Oh, now see, I could do something like that, which would work for me because it's a little not squared and kind of on the edge, and then it overlaps here. Okay. My brain is now okay. All right, here we go. So, can we get... I actually would like this little piece in there. Sure. I don't know. The fun part about these, which I've been seeing, which I also... Oh my God. Okay, that's going to be sticky forever now. Which I know people have been doing also, is obviously cutting them up. Now, that's often how I make my cards for my Happy Mail. So I'll make a bunch of these or from the book or whatever. Sometimes I make it on a big sheet like this big. And yeah, cut that up for my cards, right? So anyway, it's fun when you do that because you have no idea what you're going to get. I mean, this I'm kind of, my eyes telling me whatever. But if you're going to cut it up into bookmarks or cards or whatever, it's like, oh my gosh, that's going to be super fun, or that strip or that, you don't know. So that's always the fun part about that, is kind of like the magic at the end. I don't know. I also don't know what my husband's listening to upstairs. The football game is in between something. I don't know. Here's clouds. Here's stripes. Oh. We don't have stripes yet. Well, that's kind of weird. Do we not? We don't. All right, well, let's put some stripes on here. Okay, I just want a little bit more of this torn edge. Okay, I can tell you my fingers are not happy. So if that's, and the glue is dried. Yeah. Because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm getting glue see, that's glue and it's now not coming off because it's on my finger. Interesting. Okay. Well, apparently Allison needs to go watch a video on how to glue. And I don't even have wipes in here, you guys. Not even joking. Well, I have Clorox wipes. I could Clorox my hands. Hold on. Okay. Let's hope that's better. Oops, and I got you tangled here. Not even joking. Clorox wipes because I was cleaning. Yeah. Okay. So I've been to like multiple stores too, and I forgot to get new wipes for like hands. That's not even true either. I got a little tiny travel pack for my car. But like, the big thing of baby wipes for in here. Anyway, okay. I feel like we could do a strip here. Oh, that's the back side of that, which is not going to make the cut on this one, but super fun paper. And we'll put some glue here. Oh gosh, okay. Flipping glue is not necessarily a good thing, so that makes me a little nervous. And this magazines are some of my favorite. Is that, yep. That's kind of fun. You could stick it down and be like, does it stick? It sure does. All right, we'll glue that one there. Oh my gosh. What a spaz. Okay. Not even joking. All right. I like that. We're going to have to cut that off because I want to use that piece for sure. Oh, guess what Allison's going to be watching tonight? How to glue. How to glue with glue. All right. Is that glued? No, maybe a little bit. We'll put some more. I do. I wish it was purple. I don't wish it was purple. I'm sure that involves a toxic something or rather of something. But like just for me, Allison, it would help me to know where the glue is. Because apparently I cannot keep track of where I put glue. I mean, legit. Legit. No glue. Or it's dried. That could be a possibility also. That's my concern about leaving it open too, is like, is it drying? But can only do so much here, folks. All right. There we go. All right. So I have lots of projects that I am working on. That's not going to go there. But I'm having a hard time just working on one at a time. And so this is kind of what I do. Like, I'm like, oh, I'll journal for a bit, and then I want to glue for a bit, and then I want to make a journal for a bit, and yeah, which is fine, but it adds to this, right? Around, because it's not like we're working on this project until we finish this project. It's like I have 4 projects going. Yeah. But it's good. It's good for my brain and makes my brain happy until it doesn't. Until it's like too much stuff. What's going on? I feel like I want to put this here. Let's do it. Why not? I'm conscious that this, oh, I wonder if I could have separated it. Oh, that's interesting. Because it's the cover, it is so thick. It's like waxy card. Yep, we can. Waxy cardstock on both sides, and it is not happy or sticking, and it's super stiff. So maybe we'll see if we can pull off this little layer. So I was super excited yesterday. I found a little bit before, but I found some under events on YouTube. I found like one of those paint nights or whatever, and another craft class I want to go to. And it's offered at a little craft store near me that I didn't even know existed. Well, like a half an hour from me, but that's near me, right? And so yesterday I actually drove up there to see if I could like get information or whatever. And they were like closed. They're only open for classes. They're not like open just for store time, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I was kind of disappointed. I was like, people, open up. I want to talk to you. So I'm going to see if I can sign up and go. And I'll tell you what they don't have is journaling classes. And I thought that would be a fun place to do a journaling class. But the reason I thought I would just stop by is because I think you can rent the room, or the place or whatever. I think you can rent it out or whatever. I was like, oh, that'd be fun. So, I mean, obviously, if you're local or whatever, but I don't know, just a thought. So, yeah. Okay, I am going to actually, let's see. I actually don't need this divider thing in front of me because I'm not even using it. So let me move it. Do you see everything sticking to my fingers? Okay. Oh, and we have painted music paper over here, which we didn't use any of. I just thought if I looked at it maybe a little bit this way too, we could see where maybe a strip might go. And if we want to kind of sometimes I'll take one piece of paper and kind of then fill in all the little bits, you know? But we still have some bigger holes here. This ironically looks like a hole to me, but it's that cream paper with that speck on it, same as up here, but this one to me looks more like a hole. And there's nothing wrong with the text showing through, right? I mean, the other thing I could have done is kind of put some color onto that text paper, and that would have popped right through. So that's the other thing, you know, that's fun. We could have done that. Obviously we didn't on this one, but it's, even without it, it's fine that there's some text showing through right there. Again, we could just add a little sticker over it, or we could leave it. It's absolutely okay that way also. So I'm just kind of trying to take it all in. I do feel like this is too much text back here. I don't even know if you can see that. I'll move it kind of up here. There's a lot of text right here. And so I do want to kind of work on this corner. I can tell you what though. I can tell you I'm done with this glue can situation thing. Oh my God. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do right now is I will clean the outside of this, and you guys look, it's, oh gosh. Okay. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I'm going to have to, maybe it's for something specific. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Let's be done with that. Let's just be done with that. And let me use my little Scotch wrinkle-free glue stick for a moment. Let's do that. All right. That way it's not all over my hands. So this is where we're at. I do think I want this piece right here off of here because I think I might want it. Oh, there's my little ruler. I could use that. I love this paper. So I don't want to waste it. I'm going to put it like right in here. Yeah, I don't know. What is it about a glue stick, you guys? Allows me to get glue where I want it. How about that? All right. So there's that. I do have this piece of green. Now I'm like, again, there's a hole here. Obviously not down here. There's too much green. There's a little bit here. I could put some, you know, here, which may or may not even catch anything because I don't know exactly how we're going to position this, but we'll do that for now. All right. I was kind of sad because I was up yesterday where we used to ruck all the time, and we haven't rucked in forever. Our person that used to lead our rucks moved away, and no one's like really taken over the group like as a leader, you know? So everyone's been kind of doing their own thing or going out. I don't know, like nothing formally for our exact group. And it made me kind of sad. So I sent him a picture like, I'm sad. Even though if you were here and I was standing here, we would be doing burpees. I just know that. Yeah. So I love that about things when when you have a special memory about people. And whoa, did you see that sticky mess happen? All right. There is that. I have this little hole. I'm either going to leave holes or not. And I can tell you it's probably going to be not at this point because, yeah. So we need a little piece in here. This yellow may work. Yeah. The yellow works great. Let's see. I have some more red, which can go right down here. Ooh, my desk is jiggly. Sorry. All right. It's looking okay, you guys. It's looking okay. All right, here's a piece. Let's flip it. Okay. Oh, we didn't even use this piece. Look at this. But it doesn't quite go, does it? Now that we have the other pieces on here. It's a little muted. It's a little muted. Okay, well, I have a fun piece of, although I already have kind of 3 over here, but I like it right there. I don't know why, but there we go. And I do love this orange. I felt like I had, here's a little hole, here's a little hole, but that's really close to that orange, isn't it? This is getting really piecey over here too. Do we like it up here? No. All right. You guys, I feel like I don't, okay, this is my brain talking. So as much as I would love to do a live, I feel like it's a lot because I always want to stay on for so long, and I often only have like whatever this is going to be, an hour, a little bit more, whatever. And I know that the lives are sometimes like 3 hours or 4 hours or whatever. And I know they don't have to be, but that's where I get stuck because it's like, do I have time to do a live? Which means like, are we home, all afternoon, or what time is it? Or that's where my brain gets stuck. So would you be interested if I went live for like an hour? Like literally, if I just did one little project for like an hour, because I know a lot of people can't even join. Like, it's not even like I do the same hour. It's, I know like Sweet Janet goes live every Monday. I don't know how, I mean, that's amazing to me. I don't have that consistency, but, and I so wish I could join in more, but if I did pop on live, would you like a live just for an hour, just for this one thing? And then I would have to go because that's like all I have time for tonight. We got to pack and, get ready for tomorrow. And, but I would love it if you guys were here live and we could talk about some of this and be like, oh, try this there. Like, I want to try this here, but I feel like it's too similar in color to there. And so you guys would be like, oh, try blah, blah, blah. And I would be like, oh, you're amazing. Thanks so much. But it's not going to happen because it's just me talking to myself, trying to talk myself off the edge here with this silliness. I'm going to put the orange there. I really like the orange. I'm just going to use it. So let me know. Let me know your thoughts on that. Like, would you like it if I went live for just an hour? Or, I mean, like whatever this took, right? Or whatever the one page took, as opposed to we're going live. We're going to be here for a bit. Because I know for the lives, some of it's like really fun and it's hard with different times around the world, obviously. And sometimes people are like, oh, I have to go for an hour, but I'll be back. And I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. I'm tempted to do this up here. I'm just going to do it up here, even though I actually don't think we're going to see this, but it's okay. It's okay. Do I want it this way? I don't know why, but I literally want it this way. So it's going to go this way. And I don't even know which way I'm going to make this up or down yet, but for whatever reason. Let me show you the holes in case you can't see them. I have a hole right here. I have kind of a bigger hole here. We have a spot here and we have a little cracks of here and here. So 1, 2, little bit here. We're not even going to count this and this. Those are bits. Not going to count that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and 6 right here. So let's go. What? Well, I really want that silly magazine piece that is just not, we're going to do it. We're going to cut it. Even though I think this edge is not going to show, I'm going to put this right here because, yeah. All right, that makes me happier. We'll get a little glue that way. Okay, so that's that. We have this weird see, this is what I do if I work myself into this little corner here. So we're going to have to choose to cover up some of that edge there. We definitely have a hole here. And then we have some space over here. So, what? These are the bits that are already torn. I was kind of looking for that white. Here is that little blue. It's so plain. Here, this white that looks like it's back page, I think, because we have a little bit here, a little bit here. A third would be over here. Not that it's, I know, but that's how my brain is thinking right now. Not that it's going to actually look that way because it's going to cover a book. I get it. I got it. Yeah, that will work here. I can also say it's a good thing we're going to Mod Podge this sucker because it is glue-y. We'll see how it's going to all lay. But look at this little stamp. This is fun. Literally, this is fun. We might use that. I did play with my new stamps. Thank you for whoever pointed out they were double. See the glue under my nails? Double stamps. I have used double stamps before. I didn't know the stamp I got was a double set. So you stamp one in one color and then over stamp it with another color. So those were fun to play with yesterday. I really like this little stamp though. I cut it out of, a scrapbook pad with my little papers, my little scissors. So that's totally going on here. I can promise you that right now. I'm going to use some of this striped paper maybe in here. And I am consciously going to use it going this way because I know whichever way we turn it, the book is going to go this way. So this would be like how you would write in it. And I don't want that. I'm consciously going to lay it this way. Now, I don't think I'm going to do all of it. So it's a really bad tear, Allison. Let's see if we can get a little bit more normal tear, and then we'll kind of do that. Yeah. Okay. We have a weird spot here. We have a spot. Spot. Okay. I was going to say I don't think like we've used a lot of this, but look at 1, 2, 3. I don't know what color goes here except for the bright green. I'm drawn to this brighter something in here to yeah. How you get a good piece of this, I do not know. We could use, something like this in here. We don't have to cover up the whole piece. It's pretty close to this. What if we did, what if we did 2 pieces? We're going to try it again. The amount that this matters in life right now, literally none. Literally none. Now, so that's weird because see how straight that edge is right there? I mean, granted, some of it has straight edges. It's just, it kind of catches my eye and is like, is that right? And I'm tempted to do something. It's hard because this one goes across. That's what my eye is seeing. And this one is going down. So either way, it's going to be like 2 same here. Or, I mean, maybe I don't like that though. Okay, let that one go for now. We're coming back. We're going to flip it around again. Ironically, my brain is much happier this way, which is where we started, right? That's very funny. My brain is like, thank you. Giving me a headache. Making me work too hard. All right, I'm going to put this here. Here. I would like it if it wasn't straight on this edge, but I just cut it and it's going to be the same as that edge. That's okay. We'll go in with something else later. Or we can twist it a little bit and that might work. There you go. Okay. See how sticky it is, you guys? All right. We have a spot and a spot. I'm not happy with this piece, but it's okay. I'm not happy with a couple of these. Whew. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? But look, even if we put, you know, like some sort of title on here and a little, yeah, it's going to be great. Okay. I'm also thinking we could have incorporated another black and white, either the music paper, which we didn't do, or even something like a, I actually really like that. That's funny. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's use it. That's what it's here for, right? It's paper. All right. There we go. So more of just kind of a neutral. I get the paper behind it is also the same colors. I see it. I see what you're saying. I got it. I'm wanting I might have to take a shower tonight, you guys, just to get the glue off. Egads. I'm going to tuck that little guy right in there and see if that'll work. Just like that. All right. Okay. I will cut another piece for here somehow. Yep. We're going to make it like a patch. And it's going to work just like that. That makes my brain happy. And then we need something. It's going to be more than one piece over here. But we will cut this piece. It's very piecey. See how piecey it is over here? But that's okay. I'm going to leave it here for 1 second. And then, nope, that one's down. Down for the count. All right, we're going to put this down as well. All right. Okay, we have a little bit of words right here. We have a little bit of words, but that's okay, you guys. I think it's done. Because if we want to, we can go in and add things, right? And, I mean, it's a journal cover. So, and I'm going to, oops, knocked over my glue. I also was playing with my other stamps that I got. So we could stamp some stuff just on book pages, color these in. You know, we could add these if we wanted to. That'd be fun. There's glue on my background thing now. That's not going to make me happy. I'm not too sure you're supposed to use Clorox wipes to clean up stuff, so don't necessarily. No, you're not. Yeah. Okay. You guys, I think it's done. Step 1 is done. I'm going to have to let it dry because it's not, there's still ooches of glue on it. Use or air, okay? But, what?
I said step 1 is done.
My husband says step 1 is done. Thanks, love. I'm okay with it, you guys. I'm okay with it. Yeah. So, I mean, it will look something like this. So again, we will have to make sure all the edges are kind of down, but I want to make sure it's dried before we kind of go back in and manipulate some of this. And then we'll Mod Podge it. But we'll add some paint. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. And I'm happy. Here was kind of our inspiration piece. Kind of the colors, right? So I think we nailed it. I mean, if this isn't gorgeous, I'm telling you. But I think this is also beautiful. So it's going to be great. So you guys, that's it for me. I appreciate you hanging out and being a part of the craziness. I'm going to go find a video on how to use glue, apparently, and watch that. And we'll see what this evolves into and which way it goes. This is obviously choice number one with the we'll call it the leopard in the corner, if you will, in the bottom corner, or it would go this way with the picnic in the corner. I have my favorite. I'm wondering if you do as well. But I'm happy with it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let me know if you glue, how you glue, what you glue on. Oh, you can't really see it. So if I hold it up, you can see there's a couple little tiny spaces. What we already found them, right? Little tiny bits, but that's okay. I'm totally fine with that because we're going to keep adding. And, okay, so here's paint, here's washi, here's nail polish, right? So we could add whatever we want. I could bring out some other things and show, but anyway, we'll keep doing it. All right, you guys. So that was fun. I am, however, much more comfortable with the glue stick. That's the lesson of the night. But yeah, that's exciting. So I think I'm going to work on a prompt page now that I know my little book has an outfit to wear, because it was looking a little sad, but now it's happier. So we'll let this dry. We'll see what comes of it. And I might be using up these little tidbits on some other sort of page. Who knows? And we'll go from there. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out. I hope you're enjoying your night. I hope you're creating. I hope you're documenting your days, whatever you're doing, besides making the memories and spending quality time with the people you love. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.